So for many years now, ladies and gentlemen, the woke leftist liberals have managed to create this image all about kindness, right? We see it all the time. Be kind, accept everybody's feelings, blah, blah, blah. However, that act gets so easily exposed as soon as you disagree with them on pretty much any issue. Yeah, that be kind slogan, man, that quickly goes out the window. We all know how it goes by now. You say something that they don't like and you could be met with the woke mob in total uproar. How dare you say something we disagree with? You're mean, you're hateful, the list goes on and on and on. Now that's just them verbally coming after you. Nobody really cares what they have to say any longer. You can just block that out. However, sometimes it gets worse than that, and sometimes they physically come after you. And this leads us to this video today because breaking news has just come out that Congresswoman Nancy Mace was assaulted by allegedly a woke activist at the US Capitol building, and it seems like this is all because she has decided to push back against the woke agendas we see today, specifically affecting women when it comes to their safe spaces, private spaces, and men wanting to use them because they identify as women. She has been very outspoken on these issues recently, as we all know, and well done to her, but because the woke activists are so kind, loving, and tolerant, this is how they act. Their minds cannot understand that women like Nancy Mace and others out there stand by biological facts, common sense. It is alien to them.
Everyone loses their minds.
Now, before I carry on any further and get into this insane story, if you could, as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to leave a like rating as it really helps out the video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into it. So the Daily Mail have gone ahead and reported, as you can see, trans activists arrested after assaulting GOP Congresswoman Nancy Mace at US Capitol building, but they call everybody else the mean and hateful ones. Interesting, isn't it? It's interesting how it works. Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace has claimed she was physically accosted Tuesday by a trans rights activist at the US Capitol building. James McIntyre, I believe that's how you say that, don't really care, 33, was arrested inside the Rayburn House office building in connection with the incident, Capitol Police have said. Mace, who has campaigned to ban trans women from female facilities around Congress, said the alleged assault was over her fight to protect women. She posted on X, "I was physically accosted tonight on Capitol grounds over my fight to protect women. Capitol Police have arrested him. All the and threats keep proving our point. Women deserve to be safe. Your threats will not stop my fight for women." The suspect, McIntyre, who is from Illinois, is facing a charge for assaulting a government official. A spokesperson for Capitol Police said, according to the New York Post, just before 6 p.m., the member of Congress office reported an incident in the Rayburn House office building. House Division officers and agents with a threat assessment section tracked down the suspect. And there is Nancy Mace standing outside a women's restroom, and that is apparently so triggering to these people. Yeah, left is right, up is down, common sense. Extremely hard to find. After an investigative interview, officers arrested the suspect. Mace, a South Carolina Republican, has been crusading to ban transgender lawmaker Sarah McBride from using the women's restrooms around Congress. I mean, if you're a dude, plain and simple, you shouldn't be in the women's restrooms. I don't know what's so hard to understand about that. The Democratic representative-elect is the first openly trans politician elected to Congress and is the highest-ranking elected trans politico in the nation's history. Stunning brief. Nancy Mace said that her PTSD from past SA led her to push to ban McBride from entering women's restrooms and change rooms. Yeah, this is something the left, the liberals, they ignore and they don't want to talk about it. When you have women who have gone through a traumatic time, the last thing they want is a dude in their safe space. But now you say that, and even still at that point, you're a transphobe, you're a bigot. Man, yeah, a lot of people need help. Last month, Mace introduced a bill that would force House members and staffers to use bathrooms corresponding with their biological sex. The measure would specifically mean that McBride, who was born male, would have to use the men's facilities.
Oh no!
The Capitol's top security agent, the Sergeant-at-Arms, would be tasked with enforcing the policy. Just the idea of a man being in a dressing room with me as a survivor of whatever, because I can't say these words on YouTube any longer. I get censored enough as it is, but you can all read what it says. It just sends me over the edge, and I'm just not going to tolerate it, Mace previously said, and you shouldn't have to tolerate it either. I don't know how many times I've got to say it. Men do not belong in these spaces. I don't care how controversial that is to somebody who may be watching or whatever. It's just the truth. But Nancy Mace has gone ahead and spoken about this on X. She goes on to say, "I was physically accosted at the Capitol tonight by a pro-trans man. One new brace for my wrist and some ice for my arm and it will heal just fine." Please stop me from saying something, man. So we have a woman who has a brace for her wrist now because she is standing up for some common sense. This is how much they hate it. And again, they call everybody else the mean and hateful ones. Get a grip, man. The Capitol Police arrested this guy. Your and threats on my life will only make me double down. F around and find out. Hashtag hold the line. And this is what they do to people. It's not only verbal abuse people get. They will do things like that because they don't want people speaking out against these issues. You must stay silent. Right? Don't you dare speak out against this. They want you to forcefully comply with all the delusion going on. Nah, it's not how it works. We also have a reaction here from Riley Gaines. This is what we're up against. A literal for daring to say women are worthy of equal rights to privacy, safety, and opportunity. Hold the line. And then we have a response from this guy who says, I think this just further proves our point that men shouldn't be in women's spaces. A woman has just been assaulted out here because she wants women to be in women's spaces, and that is it. And just because she talks in a way that is strong, and these woke activists aren't used to that because everybody has to wrap them up in cotton wool. And that's why they hate Trump as well, you know, because Trump will say certain things in a way that they don't like, and they melt down, oh my gosh, he's a racist. Yeah, while these Democrats out here have to say it so kindly. That's the problem with the world today. Everybody is so soft. We have such a soft society, and everything has been tolerated for so long that as soon as you push back against anything, they just don't believe that should be happening. Nah, time for change. But that is the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. There's not much more to report on regarding this whole story at the moment. If the comment section is messed up, by the way, it's because of what I'm talking about here. You can't talk badly about certain communities on YouTube, it seems, at the moment. 2024. But leave your comments down below. If you don't see your comment, go ahead and click newest. I believe that's what you have to click now to see comments when you talk about these issues, because YouTube doesn't want people seeing the comments and they want to discourage you from leaving them as well. That's what it seems like anyway. I don't know. It's very strange. Also, make sure to leave a like rating. Once again, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, share this video, follow my socials down below in the description. But until next time, it has been your host, JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace. Absolute insanity. These woke activists get more unhinged by the day, I tell you that now for a fact.